inventory management. Hi, I'm Yvan Lacroix, and this is the Detailer's Business Academy, where we strive to take you from detailer to entrepreneur. Why do we need inventory management? We don't have a large company. We're not dealing with thousands of things. We're not Costco. Well, as a detailer, you need inventory management. Inventory management can make you more profitable. Now, how does inventory management make me more profitable? First of all, eliminate all the things you don't need. You know, as a detailer, we have a tendency to try stuff, and we now go online. When I started detailing, we didn't have that option. So what we tried was what our supplier gave us. That was about it. Today, we go online and everybody is talking about the latest and greatest product. Well, the latest and greatest product is maybe taking you a little more time to use. That latest and greatest product, you have to learn how to use it. And when you're learning how to use it, you're not as efficient. And it's taking up space on your shelf. I don't know how many people I've coached that I've asked to see their shelves of product, just pictures of their shop, and they all have it. That shelf just chock full of products, some of it covered in dust because they haven't used it in 6 months or a year or ever. They bought it, tried it once, it sat on the shelf. What is it doing there? You don't need it. Manage your inventory. Get rid of it. It's taking up space in your shop. It's taking up valuable space for product you actually do use, product you actually do need. So you can sell it, you can give it to a local trade school, doesn't matter. Get rid of it. If you haven't used it in 6 months and it's not a very specialty use item, like a concrete remover, that's something that, yes, you may not use every week, you may not use every year, but it's nice to have. But things like waxes, sealants, compounds, polishes, if it's not the one you're using, get rid of it. Now, we hear another term that relates to inventory management, but also relates to time management, and that's dialing in the process. If you need to dial in the process by trying 3 different polishes and 8 different pads, you're wasting your time. Dialing in the process should take you 2 minutes, maybe 3, because you're doing a test spot. And the way I managed inventory is I only had 1 polish, and I only had 1 compound, and 3 pads. That was it. Every car can be corrected with such a minimalist setup. Why? Because you don't need to change compounds or polishes. You need to change maybe the technique, the tool, or the pad. But the liquids you're using, you don't need to change them. If they're working for you, they're the ones you need. You don't need to change. You don't need to improve. They're giving you a good job. Now, if you can find something that will speed up your process, sure. But a lot of detailers say, well, this one makes it glossier. For you, yes. For your customer, it doesn't matter. Your customer is not comparing the car that you did yesterday or the car that someone took a picture of online that could be photoshopped. No, the customer is comparing their car from what they brought you this morning and what you're giving to them back this afternoon. That's their point of comparison. And a polish making it glossy, yes, it will do that. But every polish makes cars glossy. How you use the polish makes the difference. Now, I prefer a polish that doesn't stain trim. That way I don't have to tape the trim. If I don't have to tape the trim, I'm saving time. And it's one less thing to keep in my inventory. I don't need to keep tape. In my shop, we had tape for the body shop aspect of it, but not for the detailing aspect. There's no need for it. The other thing about inventory management, especially if you're a coating installer, and this is an extremely important one. If you are a coating installer, buy 10 at a time. Yes, the first time, it's a big hit. It might impede your cash flow slightly. But once you do that, you will be a much better and more profitable coating installer. Why? Because you have it on hand. You have a means to serve your customer immediately, and also you have a desire to reduce your inventory. And you'll sell more coatings. Trust me, it happens to everyone that I counsel. Now, when you get to a certain point, so let's say you bought 10. When you get to 5, order 10 more. And when you get to 5, order 10 more. And when you see your sales going up and up and up, then the next time, order 20. And when you get to 10, order 20. And keep rolling the wheel like that. And eventually, you'll get to applying 2 or 3 coatings a day, depending on how big your staff is. But nonetheless, the more coatings you have on hand, the more coatings you're going to sell. If you have to tell the customer, oh, well, it's going to be a couple days because I have to order the coating in, I don't carry them in stock, That doesn't make you sound like a really good business person, and definitely not great at customer service because you don't have it on hand to serve your customer. Now, other things in your inventory. You have pads. You have all sorts of things that you need. Instead of piecemealing things, place a larger order. When you place a larger order, and you can track your inventory, you can see what you're using, what you're not using, and those things that you're using and you know you're going to be using, place a larger order. A lot of places, when you place a larger order, they give you a better discount. And if they give you a better discount, you pay less, making your inventory even better. So inventory management saves you money, saves you space, and makes you more efficient, makes you more profitable. Now, you want to look at your inventory. You want to look at everything you have on hand. Do you really need it? Do you need that? If the answer is no, then get rid of it. Give it to someone, do something with it. But it's just taking up space on your shelves. And if you have employees, it's even more important. The leaner you can be in terms of inventory management and in terms of product decisions, the better your employees will be. The better job they will do, and the more efficient they'll be, and the happier they will be. Because an employee is not a business owner. If they want to be a business owner, they'd own a business. Some people want to be employees. And when they want to be an employee, that means they don't want to be making decisions. They want a job. They want a career. But they don't want to be making the decisions. So if you tell them to wax a car and there's 18 waxes on the shelves, they don't know which one to choose. But if you only have one, no decision to be made. They're waxing the car. If you're telling them to coat the car and you only have one coating that you sell, again, no problem. The decision is already made for them. They're applying the coating that you sell. Go through your inventory, go through your stocks, make sure you're keeping on hand what you need, and you're getting rid of what you don't. If you have any questions, comments, thoughts, or ideas, please leave them below. I'll be happy to answer. And remember, you can always share these videos, maybe even give a little thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. Now, one little question in closing. What's your favorite wax?